Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm just going to be asking why. Quite a lot.
Why?
Why is a weird question word. It is the word that makes us describe what we're doing or how we did it, why we did something. As a kid, I used to always ask why for things. I was always really curious. And I still am, but why don't we say why as much when we grow up? That's what I'm here to kind of talk about. It sounds pretty weird, but stick around towards the end of the video and hopefully you might embrace the word why. Why did I decide to get a sofa bed? Why did you decide to click on this video? Why are you still watching? Because they are choices. But yet people still ask why for stuff. Why is the sky blue? Why are we here? Why does Earth exist? Why do we exist in this solar system? That is not by choice. That is what we've been given, but we quiz that. And that is amazing. But why is it only the younger people quiz these things? Is it that when we grow up, as we get older, we split away from all the questionable kind of way of looking at things and we just stick with like it is what it is and that's it? That's what we're doing with our lives now. We grow up and then we get a job and we just do that job until we die. No, we should be asking questions all the time. Questions are amazing. Question is what keeps the brain active. If you ever stop to think, well, why this? That's good, because it means you're actually thinking about what happens when something happens. Why did I decide to wear a Pokemon t-shirt? I don't know. What made me buy it? Well, that's a what actually. Why did I buy it? There we go. Kids play the why game, where you'll ask a question and they'll be like, why? And then you'll explain it and they'll be like, why? And then you'll explain it again, they'll be like, why? And then that is when you're just like, shut up. Kids get really annoying with this why game, but what if they're hinting at the same time, unintentionally, they're to remind us older people to ask why more. And I ask why all the time for stuff. Somebody asked me to do something like, well, why do you want me to do that? Because I personally am a curious person. I like to ask why for things. I like to know things. And I know a lot of people that are exactly the same. They always ask why when something happens, or if there's something that needs to be done, they ask, well, why does this need to be done? And they justify it, which is great. That's probably the word I should have said before, isn't it? Why is a justifier? I tell people to be more acquisitive with life in general, and for some reason people don't seem to grasp the concept of the word why, and I don't know why. Hey, I think the world would be less boring if actual people who are older would actually ask the question why. And you're probably thinking, well, why have you made this video then? See, I'm using your own terminology against you. I'm making this video just to preach that maybe asking why could possibly make the world a better place. And then that is when we incorporate how for that. How would it make it a better place? And I will tell you why. If we had a world filled with creative minds, it would be chaos. It would be. But if we had a world filled with curious minds, but also careful minds, because why isn't just like, why is this happening? And then you explain it. It's also a time for you to think smartly about what is happening. And sometimes you make the wrong decision, sometimes you make the right decision. That is for more the opinion-based kind of things. But if you keep a curious mind, you can go further, I think. And I don't want people to go away from like asking why and just sticking with it is what it is, because you don't know that, but because you didn't ask why, it's not there. Like you can't actually justify it. Apparently, due to my research, it's to do with the fact that as we get older, we are comfortable with how we are, and as I said before, it is what it is attitude. And people have grown up being taught this way, and then when it comes to actually asking the question why, they already kind of subconsciously know why. And as kids, it's all fresh. That's why we ask these questions. As kids, we'll be like, why is the sky blue? Why is the sea bluey green? Because, well, why is my hair going green? Oh, I need to get that sorted. Why was I doing YouTube for 5 years now? 5 years, Jesus. 5 years. Wow. Just hit me. 5 years. Why did I react like that? Because it was a surprise. That's why. Topic of this video is why, and I don't even think I answered it fully. My conclusion to the entire video: if we don't ask why, you're gonna lead a very boring life because you're not questioning things that could impact you massively. If you just say, like, if you have the, it is what it is, you know, you've made your bed, now lie in it, but why should I? Why should I lie in this bed that I have made? Why can't I remake my bed and lay in it in another way? Think of it as a jigsaw puzzle. Why do you start with the corners? You start with the corners because that's the outside of it. That's what you know. You know it's the outside, it's the border of the jigsaw. And I'm talking about one of these big jigsaws. I'm not talking about, like, you know, the tiny little ones with only 4 pieces. You start with the outside so you've got the outline so you can then work in. Why don't you start from the middle? It's harder, but it might get you to think more instead. By default, we instantly go with something that we already know when we could have the chance to explore something new and learn something new and actually gain some experience from that. Whether it goes good or bad, at least you've tried that way then, and then you know for sure that the other way is the better way for you. It's a better way to kind of bring the mind out and expand your boundaries. And it's questions like that as well with your personality. Why are you the way you are? What made you like that? That's a what question, I know. Why has it made you this way? Why does everything happen? All these questions, literally, it came to me last night, like, all these questions about life, and you must get that as well when watching this, you know, you must ask why for a lot of things. I just thought I'd make a video, like, it just came to me and I thought this would be a great video idea just to kind of talk about, and I know people don't really like these sort of videos, which is a shame, because I enjoy making these. I love talking to you guys about just weird stuff. If I'm honest, Vsauce did inspire me a little bit for this because I have been watching Vsauce a hell of a lot recently. But overall though, with asking why, I feel like it just expands the brain and you get experience, and that's great. You find out new things, you venture into new turf, you venture into the unknown sometimes. If you know one way, try the other way because it might be better or it might be worse, but at least you tried it. But that can only happen if you ask why, and I just feel more adults should be asking that question instead of just leading their lives the way that they are. Thank you for watching this video. It was quite a serious video, wasn't it? It probably made no sense. I'm gonna look back at this while editing and just be like, made no sense whatsoever. It made sense to me when I was explaining it. If you want me to go and venture deeper into stuff like this, please do leave a like rating, or if you just enjoy the content that I am making at the moment where it's more sit down and talk to you, please leave a thumbs up as well. That will mean so much to me. We are now 7 subscribers away from 200, so smash that like button and smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the little doorbell. Only ring it once though, because if you ring it twice it goes off. You don't want that, do you? That doorbell actually notifies you when I upload a video, and that would be great because that way then I don't have to keep mashing my fingers to post it everywhere. Just saves me a bit of bother if you can just hit that doorbell as well as the little red subscribe button. If it's grey like the subscribe button, just leave it. Just leave. Yeah. Don't touch it. There we go. That's fine. Because sadly we did lose 2 subscribers, but then we gained 5. Wow! Fancy that. To the 2 that unsubscribed, goodbye, farewell. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy my content. Hopefully they were just inactive channels. I'm so sad. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and keep being awesome. I love you all. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you next Friday. Boom! Is that a thing now? I don't know. Salute. Au revoir. Farewell. Bye-bye. And goodbye. Off. Cut.